what's up guys, King Scoosh here, and this is the Dell XPS 8900 2015 review. I know I shouldn't say this from the beginning, but this is an amazing desktop. Let's get into it. Let's just get right into the meat of this review. What are the components? So the Dell XPS 8900, the review which I'm reviewing right now, the model which I'm reviewing right now has a 6th generation Intel Core i7 6700 processor, which can be supercharged up to 4.0 gigahertz, but it starts off at 3.4. So I'll say all these big words and I'll explain them later. It's also got 16 gigabytes of DDR4 memory or RAM, which is also upgradable. It's got a 1 terabyte hard drive and no SSD, which is a bit of a problem, but we can upgrade that later. I'll talk about that. It comes with Windows 10 Home 64-bit. It's great. Windows 10 is a great thing. I'll make a whole review on that too. And another thing, it has an NVIDIA GeForce GT 730 2GB DDR3 graphics card. Okay, that was a bit of a mouthful, so let me say that again. NVIDIA GeForce GT 730 2GB DDR3. It comes with the little wired keyboard, a laser mouse, and yeah, that's basically the main components of this entire thing. Let's get right into the processor. So we all know Intel Core i7 is a very, very good processor, but this isn't just any Intel Core i7. This is the Intel Core i7 6700 processor, which is one of the top-of-the-line processors for Intel Core i7s. So it starts off at 3.4 gigahertz, which is bizarre fast. It's insanely fast. Then you can supercharge it up to 4.0 gigahertz, but you really don't need that unless you're like a crazy, total studio performance dude. The 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM speeds through all processes, it's super fast, and on top of that, it's also upgradable, which is one thing most Windows PCs have over Macs, is that you can actually go in many Macs you can't even upgrade anything. Let's talk about design. So this is all gonna come from opinion. If you don't, some of it will be fact, but this is just my opinion. So it's made out of plastic and sheet metal, and it's actually very nice. Very nice. There's fans, even the vents, they're placed so nice, beautifully, that you can't even see them. And the front is so glossy, and the plastic isn't very gritty or anything. The black doesn't stand out and create a huge thing on your desk. The one thing I have, which is kind of an issue, is it's huge. This whole thing is really, really, really big. It's actually kind of scary how big it is. So it's not really the best thing to place on top of a desk like I have done, but I can't think of anything else. But if you guys, it's a little on the big side. That's my only thing, but otherwise very nice. So let's talk about the things which people care about. Geekbench scores. So Geekbench, if you don't know, is a very good place to test out how good your computer, Mac, whatever it is. So it's all on scores. So I'll put a picture up. The Dell XPS 8900 had an amazing score of around 3,900 for single core and 15,000 for multi-core. And let me put that in perspective. So the MacBook Pro from this year, 2015, multi-core score was 12,000. So we had 15, they had 12. Then let's go to the Mac Pro of late 2013. Had a score of 12. Well, one of the Mac Pros. You can change it up however you want, but one of the Mac Pro configurations had a score of 12,750. Another MacBook Pro, 12,700. The iMac, which is another big competitor, had a score of 13,000. And even the 27-inch iMac Retina with the Core i7, 14,500. And then after that, the things that start taking over from here are the Mac Pros, the higher, more expensive ones. But those go for around $3,000. And we'll talk about price in just a minute, because this price is insane. So you guys must be saying, Okay, yeah, so yeah, it's great and all, but how much will this cost me? Like, it probably costs thousands and thousands of dollars. Actually, probably won't say that, but it costs a lot of money. And I'm here to tell you, it's under $800. I got it for $700. This whole everything I just told you, I got it for $700 from Costco. It's crazy. This configuration though, you can get for around $1,000 actually, but I got it for 700. This thing goes on sale all the time, and there's cheaper variations with Core i5. There's nothing in Core i3, obviously. The cheapest variation is $600 with a Core i3 6th generation, and there's the 850 with another Core i7 processor, but like much less RAM and all that. But all of these are very cheap, very nice. It has two USB 2.0 ports, two USB 3.0 ports, a mic in, a headphone in, out, whatever, media card reader. It's also got HDMI, display ports, audio channel, premium audio performance mic, line in, 4 USB 3.0 and 2 USB 2.0. So if you add all that up, you've got 4 USB 2.0 ports and 6 USB 3.0 ports. That's crazy. All in all, what I got to say about this is an amazing, like seriously amazing desktop. I can't even explain to you how good this desktop is for the average consumer and people who use high quality things every day. Great for studio performance, making music, making videos, whatever you want to do, you can do it on this. Now if you're like one of those high level people, then maybe not this one. This one might not be it. Maybe you want to splurge a little, get like a Mac Pro or build your own PC or something like that. But if you're an average consumer, still and a little higher than average, who uses like high level things, breezes through. This gets like A double plus, which I'm definitely not getting in geometry, but let's just ignore that. And yeah, this is King Scoosh signing off. See you guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that. Dell XPS 8900. Awesome.